Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, January 3rd, 2012, and this is Talk to Me Tuesday, number 23. Want to start by wishing everybody a wonderful, happy new year. I hope everybody had a great time and a safe time at that. Nobody got in any trouble. So hope it was a good one. Hope everybody enjoyed their holidays. You know, it's always fun. Want to make this as quick as possible, but with my luck, I probably won't. So, first thing on the agenda is the 12 for 2012. I can't necessarily say I have 12 UFOs. I'm sure I have, more than the couple that I'm thinking of. I know we have to get the Advent calendar wall hanging done that my daughter and I were working on, so there's one. I also have the cross-stitch kit, the Christmas cross-stitch that I started and never ended up finishing. So that's two. The third, the biggest one, is my stained glass Afghan. But I know that I'm really looking at December for finishing up. That way I have time over the course of the year because there's going to be a lot of pieces. I think I'm going to lean more towards a Lapgan rather than a full-sized Afghan with that. So I'm really kind of pushing that towards the final product being done in December. So really like the idea that Clumsy Cord and Oaf and Jen came up with. I also like the idea that Cosmic Twirling mentioned, that was to put the different UFO projects listed in a jar and pull one each month. That's a really good idea. I think my biggest project, I did mention some time ago, a couple months ago, that I was going to go through all my books and magazines and get a list together. I do still plan on doing that. And now that the holidays are over, hopefully I'll be able to accomplish that. There may be more than just books and magazines. I do really need to get through my craft room and go through all my yarn and all my craft supplies and stuff and see what's what I'm going to keep, what I'm not going to keep, and then maybe throw some of that in there as well. So we'll see what happens. But I do still plan on getting the list of books and magazines together. So please, anyone who is interested, my apologies. But with holidays, it was really, I had to get stuff there done first. Oh, and another project that I do have is the gifts that I was going to give for the kids using the little charm things. I do have to work on those, and hopefully it'll work out, and I'll be able to show you those. So, yeah. There's 4 things I can think of. I'm sure there's more. But I'm sure I have a lot of stuff that sometimes I'll start something and, either there's a major mistake in the pattern and I just don't get a chance to figure it out, or I start something and I take the hook and I use it for something else and I forget what hook I used and I know I should write it down. So, yeah, I'm sure there's going to be stuff I'm going to be pulling apart and using the yarn for something else. So now, let's see, one more order of business. I did say I was going to be having a giveaway coming up pretty soon. I did mention and will repeat that I will not accept entries from people who are not subscribers to my YouTube channel or involved with the live journal Ttmt in one way, shape, or form. I don't care if all you do is just watch the videos. But I don't, like I said, want to end up with 150, 200 people on YouTube that suddenly, they want to enter the contest only because they're looking at winning something. I want it to be fair for the people who regularly watch. So those of you who are subscribed to my YouTube channel, you are more than welcome. I will be more than happy to have you join in. There will be 2 to 3 questions you will have to answer, so we'll see what happens. And in regards to that, I am going to ask for help from my dear sweet people out there in the world. What you might like to see for a gift for the winner. I know a lot of you have your fandoms, your Harry Potter, your J.R.R. Tolkien, stuff like that. I'm sorry to say, I've never watched the Harry Potter movies. My daughter keeps telling me I should, but I have yet. Um, Only thing I really ever saw or read about from J.R.R. Tolkien was the book The Hobbit, and saw the cartoon version when it came out way back when. I have always been a really big love horror movies and reading horror books. If that's a fandom, hey, cool. If not, oh well, no big deal. I also know a lot of you are quilters out there. Um, I hear you talk about, oh, this line was done by this person. That I have no clue what you're talking about. I mean, I know, but at the same time, I couldn't tell you if this material here was made by this person or made by that person. Material is material to me. I don't do a whole lot of quilting, as you've seen. I do more when it comes to clothing, so if I like it, then I buy it. So, need some help. Just some suggestions for what you might like to see as a prize. So, please let me know. I was leaning more towards allowing the person who wins to maybe pick out a monster to be made in their favorite color or colors or something like that. Be it from the Big Book of Knitted Monsters or even one of the ones that I made. But if that's too no thanks, we could do it ourselves, then let me know. It's not a problem. Or if you just like a kit, maybe you just learned how to do some type of craft and you like a kit or something, let me know what you all might like. Or maybe I can just leave it up to the person who wins. Who knows? So let me know what you think. Okay, so on to the crafting before I run way up in time. Let's see. Bought a little kit from Barnes & Noble with some of my Christmas money from my kid's grandmother. It's called Yummy Crochet. Hey, cool. It's 12 projects, and they're all amigurumi, and they have to do with food. There's like a burger. There's a cup of tea. Haha. After I go and make that cup, there's a cup of tea there. There's cookies, there's donuts, there's cupcakes. They're on the back. It shows you oranges and stuff. It comes with enough yarn and supplies to make a cupcake and a donut. So I decided I would do the cupcake. Of course, I didn't like the hook that comes with it. It's got too much of a sharp point on it. It was splitting the yarn. So I switched to my own hook. And voila! This is a chocolate cupcake with white icing and a little chocolate drizzle and a berry on top. And there it is. Yay! So it's done. I actually did the eyes different. The kit comes with safety eyes. I've never used safety eyes before. I couldn't get them to work right. I put the thing on one way and it slid right back off. I put it on the other way and it was kind of poking through the yarn. So I just did little stitches for the eyes. But there's my cupcake. Sorry, it doesn't smell like anything. But that's my cupcake. Then my daughter likes kokeshi dolls, so I decided to look online and see if I could find a pattern for a kokeshi doll. And I found one kind of iffy about the hair on it. Otherwise, I think it's a cool pattern. There's my kokeshi doll. First one. This one's got a bun on her head. It's got a little stitching on it. The bun is optional. But there's my kokeshi doll. I think she's rather cute. Not bad. I mean, there's some things I might change about the pattern, and the one main thing is like the hair. I don't know, for some reason, this hair doesn't quite look like the hair in the picture. I think maybe there were some, because she doesn't specify exact how many stitches at the end, even though in the pattern itself, she says she lists how many stitches at the end of each row. She doesn't. I think she left that out. So I went and I bought some size 3 crochet cotton, which is a little thicker than the size 10. I'm sure you all know who crochet. And I changed the hair a little bit and, to see what would happen, and I came up with this. And it's not bad, but I'm still iffy about the hair itself, how the hair is done. so I may need to work on that some more, but I made it longer. Did a little star stitch there and stuff like that for her. So there's my little one. So there's my Kokeshi dolls. Ta-da! And then, you know, a little more money. Decided, I saw this yarn and it was like really cool. It's called Bernat Pipsqueak. And this is it. And it is just, oh, some of the softest yarn you've ever felt. And it was like, you know, bought a skein. What can I do with it? No clue. This color scheme is called Candy Girl. And it's just pink, green, and white. But it's like oh so soft. So I decided I was going to make a monster. Yay! And this is called a squizzle. We have named these squizzles. They're similar to my brain lock. Blonde moment. They're similar to my eggplant monsters, but the body I work the same, but the little top pieces are a little different, and then I've put different arms and legs on them. So that's a squizzle, and if you look up close, real close, looky there, you can't even tell that it's knit. The yarn actually works up so it looks like a piece of material instead. But it's so soft and so cuddly. So this is Candy Squizzle. She's mine. And of course, my daughter saw it and said, "Oh my God, what is it?" and decided that she wanted one. So she went and she bought her own yarn, which is called, where is the name of it here? Funny Bunny Print. It's just blue, green, white, same stuff. The Bernat Pipsqueak, nice soft yarn. And I made her one. And this is hers. And she said he likes his little thing. This is Squizzle. And you can see the difference. I mean, this yarn kind of striped. And this yarn is just like color all over the place. So these are the two squizzles. They're really cool. They're oh so soft. It's just fantastic. I love how soft they are. And then I went and bought another crazy chunky yarn that I saw in the store. And this is just called Bernat Baby Blanket. You know. And the color is peachy. And it's got like oranges and pinks and, you know. And that's another one of those, you know, chunky, fuzzy, soft yarns. And I said, to heck with it. I'm going to try and make another monster. So I decided to do the top piece a little different on this one. As you can tell, this is a UFO. I just started at work last night, so it has not got eyes, it does not have arms, does not have legs. But in essence of the fact that I didn't really want to take all that time to get it done before doing my video, he has to wait, or she has to wait, actually. So there's another one. I'll get her finished, and she'll make her debut all finished next week with God only knows how many other ones. So other than that, I think I've about covered everything as far as crafting goes this week. Like I said, please, you know, let me know what you think as far as what you would like to see for a prize in the contest, and that will be coming up in about 2 weeks. So let me know, and I hope everybody has a wonderfully crafty week and a wonderfully crafty weekend now that we can get kind of back into the relaxed mode after the holidays. And for me it's good night, and for you it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Have a great one, whatever it is, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.